I'll raise a few things about happiness. Please try to understand. Very nice point which was raised by my Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada. He said, actually what you're thinking as happiness is nothing but reducing suffering. It is a reduction of suffering. Try to understand one thing. What happens? When do you feel happy? When your desire is fulfilled, right? When your desire is fulfilled, you feel satisfied, you feel peaceful, you feel happy. But tell me one thing, at that particular point of time, are all your desires fulfilled, or there is a queue or a line of desires? There is a queue of desires. So how can you say you are happy? That means your desires have not been fulfilled. That shows that your suffering has come down. You have not tasted happiness. Like when you go to the hospital, you used to joke. The person met with an accident. The first day you go to him, he's lying like this with all that plaster, and he's asking, how are you? Very bad. And then next, after 2 days, you go, how are you feeling? Good, good. Hey, still you're lying like that and you're saying good. What's this? Is it not what I'm talking is right or wrong? You have one desire fulfilled, but you got a queue of 100 desires. That means what have you tasted? Not happiness, please. Reduction of suffering. Reduction of unhappiness, and you think it to be happiness. Not tasted happiness till now. I'm talking of that happiness, that bliss. That is called bliss. That is bliss. That is spiritual happiness. Which you may have desires, material desires. But I'll tell you how to convert those desires into goals. Goals will not trouble you, desires will. I'll talk about that later, don't worry. I'm just telling you what I'm going to talk about in the next 8 days. That is karma theory. It's very, very, very interesting. So that is, now what type of sufferings do we have? The Shastra talk about 7 types of suffering. Janam, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. Janam means birth. Mrityu means death. Jara means old age. Vyadhiya means problems, which may be in the form of disease or anything. Now these Vyadhis are 3 types. 3 types of problems. First, second and third. Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik, Adi Atmik. Now try to understand first. Adi Devik, nature. California, earthquake prone. Right? East, Florida down, tornado prone. Got all these things? Nature, too much of rains, no rains, too much of heat, too much of snow. These are all by nature. They are called Adi Devik. Number 2, like today was really a hot day. Next, Adi Atmik. That means by your own body and mind. Remember one thing, tension is one thing which you have created yourself. There is a difference between 2 Sanskrit words. Tension and dukh is not the same. Tension and suffering is not the same. Please remember one thing. Tension which you have called upon yourself. I'll explain about these 2 words also, don't worry. And the moment you understand the meaning of tension and suffering, then you will understand, oh my God, what am I doing? You are actually, you invite suffering in your life. Next, Adi Bhautik, by different living entities. Virus, bacteria, mosquito, or any living entity, including your competitors. है ना? Sometimes people talking ill of you. You suffer due to that, but that can be finished in 1 minute. Remember one thing, you can only be troubled as much as you want to be troubled. Remember one thing, if someone abuses you, right? And you don't take it as an abuse. I was giving a lecture in a Chartered Accountants Institute in Bombay. So a boy there, a youngster, he asked me, these people keep troubling me. What should I do? I said, don't get bothered. When if you don't get bothered, they want to trouble you, and if you get bothered, they think they're successful. Now you don't get bothered, they'll fail, they become failures. They'll rip their hair, and they say, my God, this person we want to trouble him and he's not getting troubled. So remember one thing, you can be only unhappy as much as you want to be. Remember one thing in life. Yes, that's why it said that is basically Adi Bhautik. There also, there is a way to control it. You can make a mole into a mountain, or you can keep a mole and go for cure. Go for cure. You have to take care of this body. Remember one thing, I said this body is less important. The zeros are not, see, try to understand, the zeros are important. The zeros are important, but they are important if they are helping the 9. If they are not helping the 9, the zeros are not important. In the same way, this body is important. I never made this comment that body is not important. I said the body is less important, but it is important. It is important. So you have to take care of this body. When we'll be talking about karma and coming on this level, then you'll understand. That time you'll understand that you have to take care of this body also. But most of our tensions, which I'll talk tomorrow, because your tension is something which is really, stress is good, tension is bad. I would like to work on it more on karma when I come on the 5th or 6th day on karma. When I talk on karma, then it will be more easier for you to understand. Otherwise, it will become difficult for you to understand this moment. So in the same way, sometimes you get fever. Some people you take it, oh, I'm so sick, and he becomes depressed and all that, right? And some people take it, you get over, right? I'll take medicine. Now there are two types of people. You have these type of people or not? Mountain out of a mole, they make it like this. So the human beings should know.